go to page 1 now. You have it? Let's go to page 1. Refer to the appendix and record the following data for a 5232. For the lab this week, lab number 3, the Zener diode we're using is the 5232. Okay, so let's find out what its power rating is. P total for a 5232. What is it?
500 milliwatts.
500 milliwatts. All these Zener diodes that are shown on page 8 are all rated at 500 milliwatts. Okay? And where did I get that information? From page 7. So put a star beside P total on page 7. Nominal Zener voltage VZ for the 5232. How much? 5.6 volts. So in a circuit like this, if I hook up a circuit like this, I will see 5.6 volts across that Zener. Test current, IZT, 20 milliamps. The Zener is going to be tested during production at 20 milliamps to see if it's good or not. Safe current, maximum,
81.
IZM for max, 81 milliamps. You don't want to exceed 81 milliamps, otherwise the Zener will get too hot and will be damaged. Okay, so these are important values we need to know for our experiments this week in the lab. Let's now take that information and show it on the graph down below. So what I'm going to do now is, in the graph, the first thing I always do is label the axes, okay? If you don't do this, you lose marks, and we don't want you to lose marks. So, x-axis, V forward. Y-axis, I forward. This is what we show with diodes. The x-axis is V, the y-axis is I. Can we switch them? Yes, you can, but this is just an industry standard. Most of the time you will see spec sheets, and if they have a graph, the graph will always show V on the x-axis and I on the y-axis. And we always show the 0 where the two meet, the x and the y meet. Now, we've got the graph shown there, so we don't need to draw that. But what we will show on the graph is the value of VZ, the Zener voltage. Where do I show that? Right at the knee, right here. So that's my VZ, 5.6 volts. IZ max. Let's show IZ max of 81 milliamps. So you show that down here. IZ max, 81 milliamps. Okay? And then you show danger after that. Anything that exceeds 81 milliamps is going to cause the Zener to get too hot, and it might break up. So that's VZ, IZM. Let's show IZT. What is IZT? 20 milliamps. This is 0, this is 80. Halfway is how much? 40. Halfway to 40 is how much? 20. So that's my test current. IZ. Okay? And I could show V reverse here and I reverse here. Those are my axes. Forward at the top, reverse at the bottom. forward on the left, reverse on the right. Okay, so that's number 1 and number 2 on page 1.